Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more My Hero Academia. This is season 3, episode 13. Feels like the start of a different arc, and we're gonna have everybody coming together to live in the dorms. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. If you guys want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon and the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like. It really helps with the channel. And let's get started. So YouTube has been blocking my reactions to My Hero Academia, so the rest of this video is just going to be the commentary, but you can still see the reaction in the link in the description below. We're going to do this for the rest of Season 3. I'll tinker around with Season 4 when I get to it to see if I can get around the copyright issue, but not too optimistic about that. But again, you can check it out still, and let's get on to the commentary. So in the commentary for the last episode, I said how we were probably due for some relaxing episodes after this onslaught of emotions in the last few, and it seemed like we were having a really happy and upbeat episode, and then Sue at the end, my heart, this poor froggy girl, tiny little beads of tears streaming down her face. That got to me too. Definitely feels like a new era with all the kids coming in and dorming, though. Aizawa starts it off by reprimanding everyone and saying they'd all be expelled if it wasn't for All Might's retirement, which means that in an era with greater needs for more strong, capable heroes, the rules and regulations might not apply as much. I feel like that could be a slippery slope. I mean, we don't have too good of a sense of all the regulations that are already set in place, but I assume they're there for a reason. I'm sure training will be more difficult and focus on practical hero work more than ever, but I hope the relaxing of the rules doesn't backfire in any way. But I think that's doubtful. Really puts everybody in a bad mood though when Aizawa harps on them for a bit. But Bakugou, who would have guessed that Bakugou would be the one to lift everybody's spirits by making Kaminari go into overdrive? I don't know how he did that behind the bushes. I'm sure people with real Mineta energy will have some theories, but everybody started laughing everywhere afterwards. Bakugou reimbursed Kirishima for the night vision goggles. Seems like a spark of leadership maybe developing over there. We've seen him be comparatively, relatively calmer since he was captured and came back, so he's a little different. Thought it was very, very cute the way Jiro kind of cracks up at Kaminari. They made sure to single her out and her reaction to Kaminari more than most of the other characters. Um, she even had a couple spit takes. It was cute. And a lot of fun to see everybody's personality through their reactions to this new building and everybody's rooms. Uraraka fainting because she gets to live in a mansion. Her room was as big as her home back with her parents, which wasn't the case. We saw in that post-credit scene that it seemed like it was a little big. I don't know. But yeah, that really sucks. I know what it's like to live cramped up with your family, and it is bad. Meanwhile, Momo was like, this is about the size of my closet back home. She is such a rich girl. But it's not like she's trying to show off, but I don't know. That's the kind of thing that she should keep in her monologue. And Uraraka faints again upon seeing the sizes of the rooms after fainting at the size of the mansion or dorm room, dorm building. And yeah, Uraraka's just the cutest. And Tenya is around each time, like, Uraraka! Super concerned that she's fainting. Super funny. And after everyone finished moving in, there's a moment when the girls come back and the shot focuses on like Mina's midriff and hips in a very suggestive way. It's like we were seeing her from Mineta's point of view for a second. That or the show is like really trying to sexualize these teenagers for the audience's behalf. I don't know. I mean, we had that bath scene during the training camp too when Koda fainted, and later on in this episode we had a shot of Sagakure too. So I don't. This show. But yeah, going through all the rooms was super fun. But I was also right last time about Mineta being up to no freaking good. Uh, but yeah, I'm very curious about his room. It's kind of like a morbid kind of curiosity because there was some real weird energy coming from it, or maybe from him, or maybe both. I'm not entirely sure. There were like just purple wavy lines coming from it. I don't know. I don't know. But we did see him watching the news when All Might was fighting All for One, and his room seemed normal enough, I think. But I mean, we didn't get a full look, and I was also distracted by All Might's fight, so I didn't take a good look. I'm guessing Midnight's photo was up there somewhere. Mountain Lady might also have been there, but maybe that might have gotten taken down after his internship with her. Not the kind of role playing he was imagining. I feel like I'm talking about Mineta way too much in this commentary. But yeah, I started watching The Big Bang Theory again recently on this channel, and Mineta definitely has some Howard Wolowitz vibes. So yeah, way over the top perverts. Anyway, some relatively boring rooms we had. There's a stereotype for men in our real world that when they live alone, they think like just a chair and a bed is enough when it comes to like interior decoration. I've never had my own room, so I don't know what it's like to decorate. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be that bad, but I also have no proof of that. I mean, I have posters and art that I want to hang, but I don't know. Um, yeah, Ojiro's room was kind of like that. I wonder if in his case, it's because having too many things might cause him to accidentally knock things over all the time because of his tail. But it seems like he has a pretty good sense of like we've never seen him bump into anything with his tail. Koda and Sato's room were pretty empty as well, but Koda had a bunny and Sato had made a cake for everyone, so that those two things made up for it. Shoji's was just completely barren though. Wow. Uh, I don't know. I wonder if that has something to do with his quirk as well. Maybe he doesn't want to be overexposed to different stimuli because he has so many arm legs things. He has duple arms, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Tokuyami's room was so dark. Deku was impressed by his sword. He's like, "Oh my god, a sword!" And I guess we should be very glad that each of them get their own room. Imagine if Tokoyami had to share a room with Aoyama. Like the interior design would clash so much. Uh, and Deku's was All Might. Such a fanboy. Uraraka was so excited to see it. It's cute, and it's been a while since she's thought back to what Aoyama said during the final exams. So I wonder if we're gonna get back to that at any point. Um, Hanto Sero's room looked pretty cool until it was almost immediately outdone by Todoroki's. The girls also seem to think very highly of Todoroki, handsomest guy in the class, the most capable guy in the class. Look into his private secret life. I don't know. They brought Mineta energy into that exchange as well, particularly Hagakure and Mina, rather. But yeah, moving on to the girls' room. I don't know why Jiro was so embarrassed. I mean, Kaminari and Aoyama said it's not girly enough, and she like ear jacks them in the ear. Uh, I don't know. It feels whoa. It feels kind of. It's like you're touching ears. That's kind of intimate in a way. I feel like I don't know. Hagakure's room was cute. Mineta. Oh, I just keep having to bring him up this episode. It's just wafting the underwear drawer. Oh, he's the worst. He's so the worst. Uraraka's room was pretty standard, pretty barren as well. Um, I guess you don't have a lot of things when you grow up poor. You don't have a lot of possessions. So, actually, a lot of people who grow up poor wind up hoarding things because they don't have enough material possessions. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that being poor can manifest in your decision making and your interior decoration sense. Momo's Momo's room was entirely her bed. There was no room to move around or anything. And Mina Ashido's was very. It made me think of her original hero name that she wanted, Alien Queen. And yeah. Sad we didn't get to see a couple of rooms. Bakugou's probably would have been interesting. And Froppy's. That would have been fun to see too. But maybe some other time. They did say that Deku narrated and said this was the first room competition, so maybe there will be more at some point. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna give this episode a 9. Really, really enjoyable episode. Nothing too important happened, but it's just nice to relax and see more character developments from all these kids. They're great. Anyway, guys, did I say 9 already? 9 out of 10? Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch the full reaction or episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.